Moshi, good morning. I scared myself there. Jesus fucking goddamn morning Christ. A little too excitable, I guess. Trying to cheer myself up, I guess. Who knows? Sometimes I find the best moments are on the toilet, right? Whether you're hugging, sitting, making sweet love. Don't make sweet love to your toilet. It's not gonna be a good go. I always try to really embrace the first minute or two of a stream. Really set the tone for, just ever if there's that one little occasion where somehow millions are tuning in, to just tune them right out. Just like get them to hit that X button in the top right, or if you're some weirdo using a Mac, I think it's in the top left. I don't know. Just get them to hit it right away. You don't want any part of what's going on for the next 3, 7, 12 hours. We aren't going that long. It's just, We're back on in with Shadowbringers. With this little guy, he's a little bundle. How could you stay mad at that? Right? The Warrior of Light, sometimes known as the Warrior of Darkness, depending on the world I guess we're in, but yeah, I mean, let's roll on into it. I don't even know. Where am I right now? What are we doing? Hello, people. Hello. Oh, Biscuits, how are you? Finally, someone I can talk to. Oh, jeez. How are you? You'll be in and I'll be in and I'll be in a moment. There we go. Whoa, blew the brain right there. I'm all right. I got the shitty news in regards to my car yesterday, and it's far shittier than I even thought it was possible. So I'm not a happy camper. Oh well. So now I guess it's done. I guess it's I was out grocery shopping with the wife, and he called me literally there, and he's like, God, you got a minute to talk? And anytime someone tells you you got a minute to talk, it's just like, no, like I'm at the so like, just basically gave me the super bad news. I am flabbergasted over it, but there's nothing I can do. But it's basically, there's a lot of shit wrong with my engine apparently, but apparently it won't be covered because it's a little something different. So I don't know, but like $8,500, and I need a new engine. So I told him, don't do that, please. And I gotta give their car back by Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, that was my yesterday moment. I'm sitting here like, how on earth is my engine fucked to where it needs replacement, but it's not a manufacturer defect? I don't know. And so I get yourself settled, because we'll get in on this, and we'll get to figuring what we do. That's it. So, I don't think I wanted to go in here. I wanted to go the other way, probably. Maybe this is the right way. I don't know. So I did my one like Hail Mary thing of like emailing corporate, just trying to figure out like what the fuck. But my problem is like I don't know. I don't understand. Like, if I was in the business of vehicles and the maintenance of things, of like, you know, like specifically in my situation, again, he said he talked to me on Monday or Tuesday, so like I'm sure he was busy. And again, he sort of called me again to just give me the terrible fucking news, and that's fine. Where are we heading here? Where is Mordana? Probably far further than where I'm going. Why is it like saying it's right there? Oh, it's like, am I like missing like words? Oh, there it is. Okay, there, we can walk. I was asking, like, I'm like, you know, it's the first, it's like getting told like someone died, like my car died, I guess. So it's like I'm getting the information, and you know, he's apologizing to me. They tried everything, apparently, to argue with Hyundai Canada to get like me a new engine covered. So like I mentioned this yesterday, like, to put this even into more of a broader perspective. My car is at like 105,000 kilometers, which is to you guys about 60,000 miles, give or take. So like, again, my car is nearly 10 years old. I don't drive a lot, so that's why the miles are pretty good. I would think that speaking with someone generally, if you told someone, I think it's really unacceptable that after 60,000 miles, my car blows up. And it's no fault from my own, right? Like, it's not like I'm not taking care of it. I'm not, you know, it's not like I forgot like about 8 years of oil changes type of thing. Like, I'm always getting shit done. And so like, that's what I'm annoyed about. So like, I don't understand of how, like, I could see if I fucked around. That's what makes me so pissed off. Like, I don't understand how you told me all of these things are wrong. So now my problem is of like, he wasn't able to really answer my question as to, I'm like, oh, like, so like, basically like, this is like, my car is fucked. No, I didn't say fuck, should have. But he was like, oh yeah, like, and I'm like, well, like, don't do the work, you know, like, I'm not paying for a new engine. And then I'm like, so like, what, like, does it run? Like what's, and he's like, well, you know, it's gonna be, it might be rough for, so like, now my problem is, I have to go and hand back their car, go pick up my car, and in no conversation was there like, oh, like, yeah, your car's running, we cleared the codes, we just don't know when it's gonna happen, or like, no, do I have to send a tow truck to pick up my car? Like, that's, I'm a little confused as to like, now like, I'm just flustered as fuck. I'm so stressed out, because I was saying to the wife last night, like, just, every time this happens, the last time I bought that car, when I bought it brand new, I had a Volkswagen Golf. And mind you, it wasn't in need of $8,000 worth of stuff. It was an older used car. And, you know, and it wasn't, you know, there was a lot of things that went wrong at the end. And I was in an okay position. You know what? But I had to be in a hurry. Like, it was not drivable. So the problem was like, oh, great, I can't keep driving this thing. I gotta go. I was just like, just once. Can't we just have a moment where, like, normal people go like, oh, you know, I think that Tucson's been, you know, are we in need of a new car? You know, maybe something a little nicer? Take our time looking around at vehicles, finding something that's suitable for our family. And no, I'm now to the point of where I'm like, fuck sakes, like, I have to go car shopping and fucking find something, probably over the weekend. And I hate, like, I'm just so stressed over the rushed aspect of it. I can't fucking believe it. So I don't know. I mean, I don't expect my Hail Mary to go. You know, I wasn't mean in my email, but I don't expect anything to essentially come out of it. Like, I expect, like, the service guy was trying. Like, I mean, it's not that I don't believe that he wasn't trying on my behalf of, like, hey, look, you know, this guy's got this problem, you know, blah, 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 and we run from there, but, Looks like I got her another airship, apparently. And so, yeah, like, and, unfortunately, unlike when I bought this car, the market is an absolute shit show. That was another thing, like, I mean, I want to get something that I want, but, like, fuck me, everything's expensive. This was sort of like what happened last time, was when I was car shopping, I never intended to buy new. But what happened was I was just spitballing, looking around, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, new cars are like $2,000 more than the used car. Like, what are we doing here? Why wouldn't I just buy a new car? So I did. Now it's sort of similar. But the interest rates are fuckery. No, when I bought my Tucson, 0% was fantastic. Now interest rates are now like 8%. Oh, I just can't believe it. So I'm not. I can go to about 12:30 today. I'll get that out of the way. Where are we? Are we on a ship? Where did we just fly somewhere on the Venus penises? And so now, like I spent a little bit of last night, just like, you know, ballpark and looking at a few places to buy a car, and you know, and what to get, and then fucking looking up reliability and all this shit, and it's just like, oh, like, just not what I fucking needed. And on top of the fact of, I don't, like, I was hoping that it wasn't a terrible thing wrong with my car, that like, oh, you know what, we found something and we fixed it and it's good, and carry on. And I was like, okay, now I have some value to it. I can trade it the fuck in, and you know, like, and it still holds something. Now I'm super concerned that, like, if it doesn't even run, I'm stuck with a paperweight that has zero value, you know, to at least, you know, get me maybe into a better car to, you know, to trade in. I don't know. So I was sort of like not relying on that, but I was like, you know, once they had my car for more than 2 weeks, I was like, this isn't good. This isn't good. Let's start getting some ideas, and, you know, floating about, like, you know, like, let's look at a new car here, new car there, and whatnot. 5-year sub. Hello, Wolfslayer. Also, hi. So yeah, I'm now I'm in that weird moment of where, like, I until I guess I get my car back, I have no idea. Did it even apply? Is this thing even working? Is this thing working? I can report you, whatever that means. Yeah, it does. I'm not a current happy camper. Are you home today? Do I get the both of you? Or are you just checking on in? And now I'm also now realizing just how expensive, like, the Toyota, Honda, Mazda tax is, like, in comparison to anything else. Yes, sir. America's 250 day is tomorrow. Oh, so did you got lucky and got today and tomorrow, and then are you wait, what is today? Today's Friday. Sorry. Didn't even fucking realize what day of the week it was. I'm so flustered. Anyways, we got our crystal boy back, who's not a crystal boy. Oh, is that how you guys work? Yeah, it falls on a weekend, you get to observe Friday, or I guess the other option would have been Monday, or is everyone just told, no, you fucking idiots are gonna take it today, and that's the end of it? Yeah, I don't know. Our holiday was Wednesday. I took this whole week off, so it sort of worked out in my favor, anyways. But I wonder if people had to work. Having it directly in the middle of the week really does suck. Because, like, you know, great, you observe it the next, but who, you know, everyone's got to work. I don't know. General rule is Saturday holidays are observed on Friday. Sunday holidays are observed on the Monday. So yeah, like, what would you guys do if it was a Wednesday? What happens then? Okay, so we've been here. You just get it's like, so Wednesday is like the worst day. You just get Wednesday off and that's it. Like, there's no like, oh, you get to observe it on a, you know, if you have a Friday off. That ain't happening, right? There's the terminal. We've been here before. I recognize this place. It's been a while since we've been here though. And now I'm like, you know, with my son being older, I don't necessarily need an SUV per se. So I was like spitballing with the wife of like, well, what about a car? And sort of the annoying thing is that she throws back to me of like, because she doesn't drive, so she's like, well, it doesn't matter to me, I don't drive. It's, you know, and I'm like, yes, I can appreciate that. Yes, I know I want something that I like to drive because I do the driving. But I mean, like, I play hockey. That bag is big. I mean, unless I'm buying a goddamn Cadillac that can fit 4 dead hookers in the back, you know, I don't know how big cars, you know, trunks are. I mean, like I said, my last car was a Golf, and you can't fit, maybe a midget hooker you can fit in the back of a Golf. Maybe dead or otherwise, but it's not definitely a Cadillac 4-body trunk for your typical mafiosos. I did look at that. I did look. I looked at a Civic hatchback. I don't like the Toyota weird hatchback thing. It's like it's a Corolla thing or something. I don't know. And there's I'm trying to think, what was the other one I looked at? I mean, I like the Mazda. I think it's a Mazda 3 hatchback. Get you a Subaru, but I'm not a lesbian. Am I allowed to buy those if I'm not a lesbian? Well, you're not wrong, I get. Wait, what? What? Maybe I'm missing the connection here. If you buy a Subaru, do you become a lesbian? I just wish I wish I had more time. I think I'll find out maybe when I get my car back. I'm sort of hoping that, like, they cleared the codes and I'm sort of stuck in my same moment I was in before. Like, this problem sort of pops up like every 6 months. So, like, you know, they fix the problem, they clear the codes, and I come back in 6 months. So I'm sort of hoping that's what it is, but when they fixed it before, they weren't telling me that, like, oh, well, yeah, you're gonna need a new engine eventually. That wasn't really in the cards, so. My male coworker is a lesbian purely due to car ownership. That's how it works, though, eh? I am not a fan. I don't want to say a fan. That's not I guess the word. The only Subaru I am interested in. Where are we going here? I like those WRXs. Those are nice. How am I gonna get over there? But that's not really I don't know, family car. We're gonna take out the family to go rally racing. Jordan Lock-in, you've got a little over 2.5 hours. Let's accomplish that. I'm gonna say we ain't doing that today. I'm gonna announce it straight up. I am incapable of locking in today. It is I am not locking in. It is not a thing that will be happening today. Like, am I even going the right way? I don't even fucking know. Like, like over, where am I going? Over there? Like, am I supposed to go up this way? Give me an idea here. Like I said, I'm just so flustered over the situation that I'd rather not be. Like, oh, I should probably call him again today to really get the idea of going like, okay, you called me. Oh, and the other part of it was, so how do I get over here? How the fuck do I get over here? That's where I need to be, apparently. I was like, oh, like, can you send me, like, what's wrong in my car? Like, send me everything, like, in the work form, so, like, you know, if I have someone who fucking knows cars, they could fucking deal with it. And all he sends me is just, like, my complaint, like, you know, customer states that the engine light is flashing and won't go faster than 20 kilometers an hour. Flashed it, code, blah, blah, blah. Flashed it, code, blah, blah, blah. That's all he, like, he didn't put in, like, oh, pistons are fucked. This is fucked. Like, I think they should mention fucked more often. They don't. Can I fly? Oh, that's a mistake made by Jordan right there. Okay, maybe we do have 2.5 hours. Maybe. I don't know. Well, if Jordan remembers he can fly once in a while. So yeah, he just gave me all these codes. Like, which is fine. But the worst part was, like, I looked up all of the codes, and every single one of them are covered under warranties or lead to these engine failures. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Yeah, sign me the fuck up. Fantastic. How many like dungeons and dragons and things do we have to murder to run on through today? Feel bad I haven't even read anything that they've said. If they ain't voice acting it, it's not important, right? Wolfslayer, have you ever butt chugged a Miller High Life at the top of a Japanese hotel rooftop? I just feel like I have to ask everyone that question. Okay. But so you have maybe done it at like a Hilton, Best Western. I'm trying to think of what, a Motel 6 perhaps? Dubai was most recent. Were you actually in Dubai and I'm unaware? Oh. No, fuck Dubai. Okay, yeah. Have you ever tried to fuck a country? Large penis is required usually. Alright, so it looks like we're trying to get in here, and we're going to need some type of energy source to get on in here. So, call upon the Emperor from Star Wars. Yes, specifically Star Wars, not Star Wars. Don't get those two confused. And get him to do it. Do it, and get him those little hands and go, yes! And then he opens doors, apparently. That's how electricity works, I believe. What are you driving now, Wolfslayer? I thought you had a Subaru. Is that what you drive, or are you both Toyotas now? Are you both driving Toyotas? No, not a Toyota, but are you driving around in a small green Jedi that talks funny in backwards ways? 23 Camry. Another problem, a part of the used market. I did not find a single Camry. Like if I was gonna go a car, I like a Corolla is too small. Might as well just buy a fucking Yaris. Yeah, that's the problem. Like it was funny, like because my wife was saying to me yesterday, she's like, God damn it, like, you know, typically everyone, especially people who have low mileage cars, she's like, oh, like, you know, you get that offer to trade it in when, you know, you take it in for a service and they realize that you don't drive and, like, people need used cars. She's like, oh, we should have traded it in. And I was like, yeah, but the problem would have been we still would have been stuck with another fucking Hyundai that probably would have had the shitty year of the engine. And she's like, yeah, you're right. We just would have pushed it down the fucking road. It does. I mean, yeah, I'm fully aware of the deal with Toyotas to a lesser extent. Like, that's the thing. Like, I am now like, I am willing to pay relatively, hopefully, in some way, shape, or manner. Where the fuck am I going? God damn it. Okay, there we go. I think I gotta bite the bullet for the Toyota tax thing, or Japanese car tax. Yeah, I mean, that was my intention to do with the Hyundai, was to drive it into the fucking ground, and then that was in the cards. But I like SUVs personally. I do have when we do things, we usually have a lot of shit and it just helps. But that's the same thing. Like I was looking for RAV4s. Good fucking luck. Like very few and far between of them. And then if you were lucky enough to find, like, so the two things I found of them, they're either overly expensive or the kilometers or the miles of them are, like, I am shocked at how much people drive. So again, like, taken for someone like myself who doesn't really drive too much, and then, like, so many of the used cars have more kilometers than my car, even though they're, like, 2023, 2024. I'm like, what do you people do for a living that you're driving? Like, what I even do in 10 years, for Christ's sakes? But, you know, I'm less worried about that with a car that's reliable. Like, you know, people who have Toyotas, Hondas, you know, drive 500,000 and, you know, all they need is an oil change. I mean, as someone, when I was younger, that's all we bought when I was younger was, we bought used Hondas. We had a Corolla once, I think. And, like, you know, it was not an unnormal thing to buy one that was, you know, 300,000 kilometers, and it's like we drove it to the fucking end, and no problems. Like, usually what happened with the problem with driving super older cars, even though they were mint, was the second that they would usually get into an accident, sometimes even through no fault of your own, they're too old to fix. So you're sort of stuck of like, here's what it's worth now, and you go car shopping again, and that's sort of the problem. Oil change, belt change, brakes, and tire. Yeah, really, that's it, man. I'm with you on that. I'm with you. Hello, look at you flying around, having fun. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. It's like, I was trying to, like, my wife was just like, didn't we just put tires on our car? And I'm like, I've had those tires for like years. I don't know how to fucking get out of here. Let's just go out here. And I just had my brakes done like the past year. My brakes are not as big of a concern to me. Acquaintance at work has done my brakes the last 2 times, and you know, he doesn't charge anything other than a bottle, and you know, and doesn't mark me up for costs for parts. So, like, you know, when I was told by the dealer, you know, you don't get too much stuff done at the dealer, but you know, everything was under warranty. That's why I would take it to them. I think they wanted $1,200 to do my brakes, and the guy at my work did it for $300. That ain't a bad deal. So, So yeah. So I don't know. I think I have to go get my hair cut later. I think I might go out. The other worst thing is it's fucking raining cats and dogs. I'd love to buy a new car again. I just can't do the prices. I just can't. Like, it boggles my mind. Like, I know this is what people in you can't really change, but I just can't believe, like, just like the normal thing for everyone is like, does everyone just have like an $800, $900 car payment every month? Like I'm sitting there just putting it in, just looking. I'm like, I'm not buying that. Like, holy fuck. Unless you want to pay it off in 30 years, then, just, can I mortgage a car? Maybe I should mortgage an RV. We could drive around. Can I park on your lawn? Just suck your internet back and just stream every day? That would be my life. I will be your cousin Eddie. Is there a sewer that I can put my pipe into? I can see the resemblance. How are you, Lothars? Yeah, shooter's full. Lothars, you drive an American-made vehicle. That's another thing. American-made vehicles are cheap. I have an idea as to why they're cheap. But I don't trust them. Like, they're like 7 to 8 grand cheaper. Or you can get like an almost like, a 1 year or two, like, before. I just assume like, you're just waiting for them to come into shit. Your mom got a shirt for my dad that says shitter's full with a camper on it when they're camping. And please tell me he wore it every day proudly. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well, Lothars. I mean, at least we have the advantage of them yapping. Like I said, I am so flustered. Like I might need a Cole's notes, or I'll have to watch the stream afterwards to catch on what happened. But usually wears it on the day they're packing up and they have to go to the dump the tanks if they don't have full hookups. Oh, okay. And my wife kept bugging me. She's like, "You want a truck?" I'm like, "I'm not a truck guy. I don't want a truck. The only truck that I would want would be a Tacoma." The guy I used to work with had one. I always thought they were really, really nice, but I don't need a truck. My wife. What's the smallest car I can have for comedic reasons? They still sell those smart cars? Could I just get one of those? Start bombing around everywhere? Maybe like a Fiat 500? The fart cars. Just looking this looks like that UFO sphere that they found in, was it Brazil or something? Are we having the aliens here? Wife's like, what about a Jeep? I'm like, if they didn't fall apart the second you got into them, sure. And then what was the other one? A Ford Bronco? Like the Sport? Not like the full floor. Like, if I could get the O.J. Simpson proper Bronco, I don't think those are terrible, but those are big giant trucks. Also, don't need. But I would just get a plain white one, obviously. Canadian streamer found speeding down Los Angeles Expressway. He's got his lawyer in the back with his 2 cats and... Oh, God. Let it be known, I didn't kill a waiter. The gloves does not fit. You must have quit. I'm guessing my truck is American, but I've had it for like 8 years now. Yeah. If the glove does not fit, you must purchase a new Bronco. Yes. So for American-made things, there are certain things that I would consider. Like, trucks I've noticed last. Not that, like I said, I'm not in the market for a truck, but I mean, like, for some apparent reason, like, Americans can make trucks, but they can't take that knowledge and, for some apparent reason, put it into anything else that they make. What is happening in the game right now? We're talking to a UFO sphere. We are trying to get into, I assume, into one of these bigger buildings, and this sphere is part of the security system. And we thought we had a password. It didn't work. So now this thing is like, no, you're fucking wrong, you idiots. So now we're trying to reason with it by throwing our jazz hands at it. Am I about right? Is the password? I guess not. I wish this was voiced. It'd be a little bit easier, but... What did that thing just call me? I don't know. Is there actually a path? Like, is it Wild Rose? It can't be so as simple as it's Courage, right? I would say Wild Rose. I want Jordan to summarize all my games. For cost, of course. So Lothar said, to bring you up to speed, my car is fucked, and they want $8,500 to put in a new engine. I told them no. and they need their loaner car back either by Monday or Tuesday. Let's go with Wild Rose. Of course. I don't know if Courage was correct. I don't know. But, oh god. So, His Highness will not be... is the archive node the Highness? Oh, now we're... yes. Answer with violence. That's always gonna get us there. Yeah, a single misstep and we risk losing the report altogether there. Yeah, don't be shaping your hands around there. Alright, so let's get Sid on the job. He'll help us out, right? Yes. And don't forget, we have to get some type of glamour shots of my character for thumbnail purposes, so... if and when we have to do that. I just, like, hit, like, print screen or something, right? I think that's what I do. Or F12 or something. No? Oh, no. Okay, I don't know. Reviving the Legacy. Oh, like, you wanted me to use, like, the G pose or something, and I don't know. I'm sure you'll explain to me. Lothars, if you had to buy a car, what would you buy? Do you think, is there an equivalent of the Homer Simpson car? The thing that pops in my head for that is the Cybertruck, but my son would love that. He goes crazy every time he sees one. Then I'm like, no, those are terrible. Another F-150 is what you'd get. I did mention previously that you can just take some screenshots from the login page, or you can do that from G-Pose, but let's not do that during the stream. Oh, like, is my character getting naked or something? Is that what's happening? Soap Dish, ahoy! Hi! Because it'll take you 5 years to figure it out. Okay, I will promise to do them afterwards. Alright, so now we're going back to the legacy tones. And back into Mordana. Mordona? Maybe. The old Pubu! Oh god. I was trying to find a way of putting that into a stream title. Just weren't... I'm stressed out, so the words just weren't flowing like they usually do. I think if I asked Mrs. P in regards to a stream title for Pubu, she'd probably have something for me, but... To get a Geo Metro and put huge tires on it. Oh. Come on, Nettie, go faster. I can. It's a Geo. Who makes Geos? Is Geo like its own thing? GM. Oh, fuck's sake. As we know, the meeting was convened to discuss how best to respond to recent events in Garlemald. According to intelligence from our Dome and allies, the War of Succession rages on and the Empire remains without a leader. Wait, I thought there was a leader. Are we unaware of the new leader? The leader is good. The leader is great. Marge, do you have any more leader beans that I can put on up here? Brutus, aren't they the ones who took in Yotsuyu and Asahi? This bodes well. Xeno's movements, meanwhile, remain shrouded in mystery. We're hoping that Thancred and Urange will be able to shed some light on his activities when they return. Sitting in a queue for Project Ascension's new game mode that launched 10 minutes ago. What's the queue looking like? Also, what is the new game mode? Is this a free one, I assume? It's been a while since I've looked into it. It's free now that it's live. That's why there's a big giant queue, yeah. Does that thing exist? I'm assuming like that's a big no-no that Ascension is doing, right? With the private servers. Like, I'm sorry, when you first introduced me to that, I was shocked at how well it's run and for all it is essentially and everything like that. Like, I mean, like, I assume that they're not an American company. That's probably some Chinese company that's running Ascension or whatever, but it's, that's probably why they're successful in doing what they're doing. Oh, Vanilla Con. Okay, so it's been a while since I've gone into it, but I know that there was the Bronzebeard one, which I think was just proper vanilla, or classic WoW, I guess what they would call it. And now there's the vanilla one with unique classes, which I will say the one I did play before had some unique weird classes. Like, you just sort of merged a couple of things together. Like that was interesting. That was good to get into. They're based in a country that doesn't give a flying fuck about US copyright and IP laws. Yeah, Bronzebeard is classic, yes. Okay, so that makes sense as to why it's you know, it runs so well and no one can do anything about it. Sid. Oh, forgive us for not coming to see you sooner, my friend. As you may have heard, we've had our hands full. In our defense, you are up rather early. I was under the impression you'd be slumbering a while longer. Oh, I would have been, but had you not fulfilled your promise? I still struggle with that idea. From where I stand, the secrets of traversing time and space seem exactly as unfathomable as they did. But if an alternate version of myself has already laid them bare, I dare say that frees me up to concentrate on other endeavors. Speaking of which, you wanted to help with something. What is it? That's not bad. You just need 7,162 people to have internet problems. Well, treatment for tempering. And for the next step, you need to find the password to this Allegan's report. Just so, with Narya clue to guide us, we could be here forever and still not guess correctly. And thus we turn to you. Well, I'd love to say that we could help you, so I will. Once suitably configured, a Magitech terminal should make short work of identifying the password. I knew I could rely on you. Now, anticipating that it might be of use, I took the liberty of borrowing a tombstone of Rambros. It contains an Allegan dictionary. I figured it'll take about a half hour as long as the server doesn't crash. Yeah, probably. I'll get thinking. I'll transfer the information to a terminal and set it to work right away. Alright, so we went over on there. It didn't work out. Now we're going to get Sid to do some work for us. So this is like a make busy quest. Christ's sakes. Is that Wedge that's a little hot there? Ah, looks like it's finished. Let's see. Freedom. The password is freedom. Very fitting for you Americans, isn't it? Ha! Short and simple. Just as I said. Would you care to do the honors, Your Highness? I would, my lady. I don't plan on actually playing today. I just want to get in, create a character, and then giving away vanity syncs for the server, and I don't know how long, so I want one while they're free. Fair enough. What are you going to make? Do you know? Node, open the report entitled Iconic Corruption. There's a little bit more than a make busy quest. This is generally a purpose for them. Okay. The phenomenon we call corruption refers to the alteration of the ether of the soul. I like the way they're dressed. Said ether ordinarily exists in equilibrium, no one element being more prominent than another. But when a subject is exposed to the ether of the icon, this changes, their soul taking on the properties of an entity in question. By way of an example, exposure to the ether of a fiend, Sephiroth, would cause a subject ether to become aligned with the element of earth. Playing NBA Jam and they're on fire. As a consequence, the subject would attain heightened affinity with earth-aspected magics, as well as preternatural levels of endurance. Repeated exposure would further enhance these traits, ultimately altering the subject's very flesh. Okay, so they become icons, little miniature icons. The changes undergone by the subject are not solely attributable to elemental alignment, however. Further testing has determined that the subject's soul becomes umbrally charged or stagnant during the process. The stagnation of the soul has the effect of diluting the sense of self, rendering the subject vulnerable to the will of the icon or the thoughts of whom come to consume their entire existence. Your Jays jersey ship, did you get somebody's name on it or just a blank? In this manner do the corrupted become worshippers of the icon, their prayers serving to further empower the entity. So you haven't caught on, possibly, they're talking about tempering, you know, the thing that's been a problem for the entirety of Eorzea, and clearly existed in ancient times as well. So what these people, this Owen guy is from ancient times, perhaps? His outfit says otherwise, but in the course of testing, many of my assistants, good men and women, all fell victim to corruption. In accordance with protocol, they were similarly put to death. An Andreas Jimenez jersey. I subsequently submitted a proposal to investigate potential cures for corruption, but it was rejected, deemed non-essential by Lord Amon. I'm viewing a hologram for ancient Al. Okay. And though I knew it would be fruitless, I protested the decision, and for my impertinence, I've been stripped of rank and title, and be shortly expelled from this facility. In all likelihood, this report will be expunged from the archives. Nonetheless, I record it in the hope that one day, someone will undertake to do what I could not, and find a cure for the victims of iconic corruption. End recording. Very nice, Soap. So not even the Alkins were able to find a cure, or rather, were not given the chance to do so. One cannot help but wonder what motivated Lord Amon's decision. The Algans called it iconic corruption, you called it yeah, everyone's got a different name to it, but it's all the same thing, okay. He is, why not an Ernie jersey? No, we would somehow need to suppress the Primal's hold over the subject at the same time, or risk them to remaining in its thrall. So if only we could make them remember who they were. But of course, memory transference. The process has the effect of compartmentalizing memories, separating them into manageable bundles, if you will. By adapting this technique, it may be possible to achieve selective reanimation. That is the limits of the effects of these memories that existed prior to tempering. Clement's great, but I like Jimenez, I don't like the appreciation. Oh, no, I agree with you. I think that's one thing the Jays have, actually, is their defense is fantastic. It's just that, you need your players to hit so that you can win all these great defensive games that you sometimes play. Well, they did. You are right. Despite my best efforts, I could not recreate the mechanism. And I can see that the rather clumsy compromise I reached would not provide the basis for a cure. Yeah. Well, then perhaps it's better that we consider another approach. Your doubts are understandable, but this time I believe we have reason to be confident. You see, nodes such as this were built with the ability to simulate magics, which leads me to believe that it may be capable of performing simulations of the transference technique. If so, we would be able to conduct years' worth of tests within the space of a few days. In theory, would be no different from how we identified the password. But I'll take more calculating power, a lot more. I honestly couldn't say whether our equipment would be up to the task. Tell me, Sid, why do you suppose Owen locked his report behind a password? To keep it from prying eyes. Who else? I love how everything just dawns on people. A password that could be guessed by anyone with leisure in a dictionary wouldn't keep it from a person minded to look. He wanted his report to be seen by those who strive for freedom. Not unlike the members of a certain distinguished engineering collective. I believe their motto is freedom through technology, or such. You two, round up as many Magitek terminals as you can and bring them to the workshop. Right away, Chief! Alright, so Biggs is the big guy. Makes sense. And Wedge looks like an onion. Things are about to get very busy. Lucky, we have you to help, eh? Once you get into the new Ascension server, I'm probably going to switch some MLB The Show. Dick Long needs to get some starts or some stats boosted. Right, he does. Biggs is in fact the big guy, right? Not always, like, I'm trying to think the first introduction of Biggs and Wedge, because that's been like an ongoing thing through Final Fantasy 7. I can remember that they were another big, and 8 they were in. All right. Well, gratia, and I configure the terminals. I want the rest of you to procure supplies. So we have to murder 12 squirrels again. Namely, ceruleum to fuel the terminals and ice shards to keep them cool. The more, the better. Well, leave the ice shards to me. I'll round up some adventurers and go on a gathering spree. Final Fantasy 6 they were in, they were just Magitech soldiers. Oh, okay. Were they in anything before 6? I think the 6, 7, 8, I can't remember if they were in 9 or 10. I played 11, but I don't remember if they were in that. I haven't played 13, 12, I don't recall. Well, in that case, I'll trust you and Alice with the ceruleum. There's a promissory note for each of you. Take them to the Sky Steel Manufactory in Ishgard and the ceruleum processing plant in Thanalan. The people will give you there what you need. Yours is a well-known face in Holy See, I believe. If it's all the same to you, I'll head to Thanalan. Alright. Off to Ishgard, I believe. Do you think the Jays have a chance of turning it around for themselves? You know, I mean, at this point, it looks like they might have to accept a wild card if they can have everything sort of work out for them. I love the music in this place. There were some retcons, for lack of a better term. Remake of 1 had Biggs and Wedge as default character names. Final Fantasy 4, after years, revealed 2 soldiers that spoke to Cecil were named Biggs and Wedge. The best they're going to get is a wild card, but I don't know if they're going to make that. They really need to start winning some games. Yeah, I really think if they didn't sign... I know they gave sort of like the GM and Schneider, like sort of in the off-season, they gave them extensions. I know that's like really tough to say, but like I feel like if they did not give them extensions, Schneider would have been fired already by now. Like I know, like, how do you do that to a guy that's, you know, took you to the wall? I mean, he didn't take you into the World Series, but now like they're overly screwed, like that you just signed them relatively to a few more years. So their first canonical appearance in an original form was 6. They also appeared in 7, 8, and 10, and then this game in 15. Okay. I don't remember them in 10 overly. Were they like Al-Bhed people? That's where I'm thinking they would have been. Something with like Riku's ship or something is like what I'm like, sort of like something's popping into my head, but not quite. Blitzball players. There are 3 key players, all with deals up this year: Varsho, Springer, and Gosman. Yeah. Where was it we were going to? This one. But that's the thing of like, when does that? I mean, you'd think that they would want to get something signed before the possibility of a new CBA, because I mean, we were talking about it yesterday. I think the players are going to be stubborn and not accept a salary cap, and then I think that that's just the game shooting themselves in the foot. So like, I don't know how that works for teams. Like, if you're a team like, you know, I think the Blue Jays were in the top 4 of spending. Like, you know, the Blue Jays are just as bad as the Dodgers are. Like, they spend a lot of money. They support an entire country. But, like, how does that work when they sign a new CBA and you have players making $40 million a year? And, like, is it just, like, not fall to that contract or something?
My friend! After the disappointment of not seeing you in Alamigo, What good fortune to chance upon you.
I think Springer's just a little too old. Unless you can get him for a good price, I think you just gotta let him go.
As you may have heard, the Allied nations are making a renewed effort to address the primal problem. To that end, have I invited the chieftain of the Vanu to Ishgard, that we might together...
I question why they constantly start Springer leading off every game. I don't know why.
Since the war with the Empire...
Yeah, Varshon Gosman would be nice to keep, for sure.
I would also like to call upon Estinian's lance. Alas, he is, as ever, a difficult man to find.
I like that we're playing, like a later...
I'm informed he recently paid a...
expansion, and they're coming back to old places.
To do so again...
Ah, hello, Cartesian Cat. Yes, Canada Poor.
Won't you?
I can't hear you over my air conditioner.
What business brings you to our...
I'll slap myself. No, I joke. How are you, Cat?
A cure for tempering. You never cease to amaze me. Until now, our only hope has been...
At least I'm sipping affordable beer. I would rather have affordable beer than air conditioning, probably, yes.
It could end the cycle of bloodshed. Very well. You shall have all the ceruleum we can provide.
And no tips. Oh, I would take that as well. You can't get me on the healthcare, though.
In this matter, you may count on Ishgard's full support.
I like to give my tip out when and about. Yeah. Just the tip. I could help. Are these all filled with ale, beer, pilsners? I like the signing of Okamoto. I think he was a good signing. I mean, luckily he's hitting the fucking ball. I think his third baseman work is great too. Your ring watch came today. I was just about to ask you about that. Did you stay home? Did the guy try to run away, or did he actually knock on your door and let you sign for it? Poutine flavored. I don't know if I would like a beer that was poutine flavored. UPS came at the last moment of the delivery window. Of course they would, right? He didn't even make you sign for it. Isn't that just like when you're like, God fucking damn it? Is that what you're calling Boba Fett? Boba Fett? Oh, I just real. Oh my god. I hate when I just realized, I was like, where are you getting Boba Fett and Boba Fett? And then it just hit me.
Weighed so much. Serves me right for being stubborn, I suppose. I should have just done what you did and accepted help.
Can you trust your neighbors with a ring watch there, Cat? That's very good.
You two. This is all we asked for and more. Quite a lot more now that I look at it.
Well, that's very nice to have some neighborly neighbors.
Lord Emmerich, eh? And entirely by chance. Ha! Some people have all the luck.
So all this stuff, I assume, is all the ice clusters to keep things cool and whatnot.
Terminals. Thanks in no small part to our
able took a lot. I thought that was a snake for a second. I was like, what the fuck is a snake just doing right there?
It's been a while, hero.
Nero!
You seem surprised to see me. Lest you misunderstand, I've no interest in such things as cures for tempering.
I'm not feeling those glasses
If you mean to
on
achieve
him.
that which eluded even the storied Allegans, it seemed plain that you would require my expertise. And so it proved. Is that not right, Garland?
Ask Jessie. She was the one who hired you. All I know is you're an employee of the Ironworks now, so you'll bloody well earn your keep.
That wasn't the only reason.
What's the number at for you soap dish now? You gotta be in the 5,000s now, right?
I are destined to unravel the secrets of travel, not only across dimensions, but through time. Doubtless the lion's share of the credit lies with me. 9 parts to Garland's 1.
4,900.
This research will be a stepping stone to that illustrious achievement.
Very well then. I'll do 1/10 of the work.
Should be. Why don't you go give it a whirl, Cat? Buy something nice for yourself.
Whatever you say, Garland.
Right. If everyone's ready, let's begin.
So we have lights. You can do so much streaming on this thing.
All appears to be in order.
Just taking in the memes, eh, Cat?
Just have to wait for it to find us our magic. Why not take this opportunity to put your feet up?
I'll get another ring watch. Did they have multiple colors? Are we just giving everyone's bank codes away here? Take the card off your corpse and have a field day. Come on, wake up. Uh-oh.
Damn it. It's overloading.
Well, get the ice on in it. Chief! She won't last much longer!
We'll have to shut it down.
Wouldn't everyone's password just be 1111 so like you didn't have to hit any more buttons?
So very close!
Actually, there's a gold one and I bought it today. Oops. So you bought another one? Good for you, Cat. I mean, you have 10
This is going
10 fingers, so I'm assuming that at one time you will be Thanos and just have 10 of
A
them.
moment longer, I beg you. There!
Did you get the info you needed?
I was able to memorize the magic before it faded. It still needs to be put to the proof, but I believe we have a...
They are collector's pieces. Alright, well that's good. Yeah, everyone celebrate. Everyone do a giant fist or jump up with no knees and whatnot. We'll see Cat running around yelling, "My precious," with her new rings. Ring watches, Lothars. Ring watches.
The fault is mine. I'm sorry.
Don't be. It may fall short of dimension hopping, but a cure...
Are you gonna be yelling, running around, going, "Yeah, boy!"
This, my friend, is a world-changing discovery. One we're proud to have had a hand in. A few Magitech terminals are a pittance to...
So Cassio was like the first one to do it, and now everyone's being a copycat. Well, we got the thumbs up from the Onion.
Thank you.
Well, we've done what we can.
I feel like a dungeon is coming on. Timex and Fossil have versions as well. In 2 weeks, you get to see Pitbull and Lil Jon. Is there a Big John? Like, didn't at some point, like, Lil Bow Wow just become Bow Wow? Like, is there a point where Lil Jon just becomes a guy named John? Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305. I don't know what these things are that you're saying. Are these country singers? Like, all I saw in that is you're going to see a dog and a guy named Little John, who I assume is the dog's owner. Or maybe they're both the names of dogs. Well, at any rate, I'm gonna be quietly confident. If we're gonna test out name, I suggest Gabu. As long as we exercise due caution. Yes, we'll be fine. Without further ado, let's make our way for Limsa, Dancing Queens of Limsa Lominsa. We're gonna have Gabu waiting long enough. Am I an idiot? Wait, I already know the answer. Yeah, don't. You already know, Cartesian Cat. We're of the extremes here, obviously. At the Limsa, no, I already fucked it up. God damn it. Pitbull was the performer in Times Square when you went for New Year's Eve all the way back in 2011 into 2012. He's old. Yeah, hopefully they won't fuck up your grocery shopping like they do your they did your breakfast yesterday. All right. Come on, my cat friend. So Biscuits also saw a dog for a New Year's Eve party. Okay. CeeLo Green performed John Lennon's Imagine that year as well. It was pretty neat. CeeLo Green? Who are these people? I use the co-op. They rarely make mistakes. Benefits of paying more, yeah. Yeah, co-ops are good. Well, this is the moment of truth. I'll have our guests bring Gabu to us at once. He's the goblin, right? Or no, the kobold. The kobold. I said he was a goblin before and I got corrected. He's the kobold, yes. Happy Friday, DJ. How are you? What Mazda do you have again, DJ? I believe the CX-30, right? Small SUV. I was looking at some of those. I'm trying to decide whether they're a good fit or not. I more so think I need a CX-5.
Have you been good?
But pricey. CX-3. You have a Jeep? That hasn't fallen apart on you yet, Soap Dish? It must be like a mid-90s version.
There in silence until we move him.
Back when they were good.
It's all right.
Or Stellantis got their grubby hands on it. A brand new one. Okay.
Fancy meeting you here.
I'm not talking right over them.
No, Yushtola.
I have 2 ears.
Primal matter.
And 1 mouth, unfortunately.
We were, and came here for a meeting on the subject. Certain pirate factions did not deign to attend, however.
And no brain. If I only had a brain.
Chance to espy you. Could it be that there has been progress with the treatment?
Oh, God, why? I have to think that people can now record my stuff on the internet for all to see.
Using Magitech terminals to formulate the solution. I would never have contemplated such an approach.
So this
can get clipped out of context. People thinking I'm doing the Donald Trump thing, making fun of that reporter.
Fanatical faith, while Angelo would be responsible for reanimating the ether of their soul. Yet I wonder at the practicalities. If one were to reanimate the soul first, It would only serve to exacerbate the tempering. Conversely,
wasn't that a really good clip that was out today? The Old Bay? Fantastic stuff.
Would both need to be performed simultaneously.
Ah, nothing escapes Master Matoya's inquiring eye. As you say, both must be carried out simultaneously. And thus, I propose to imbue Angelo with a tempering treatment in much the same manner as I did the spirit vessels.
Oh, I looked at one of those too, an Outlander. I think that's the big SUV though. I don't know if I need such a big SUV.
By doing so, we also spare Grub.
Although you could put like what?
After spell.
At least 6 bodies in there, right?
Be that as it may, certain difficulties are unavoidable.
Old Bay seasoning,
Will
yes.
still require no small amount of ether.
The Outlander's the same size as a
As
compass?
I can no longer draw upon the Crystal Tower's stores of energy,
Is
I
it?
will be compelled to rely on those of others.
Well, I, for one, would be glad to assist.
As would I. Since the resumption of our duties, it has been naught but stuffy meetings, and I have ample ether to spare.
Excellent. With your permission, then, let us begin.
Same size as the Journey when they still made them, so the in-between size. Okay, my dad has a Journey. I'll probably have to borrow that from him again for a couple more days for the in-between. So yes, DJ, I gotta go car shopping.
Yes, this will do.
Probably not brand new, but I do have to go car shopping. They want $8,500 for a new engine.
It's my turn.
Yes, ouch, indeed. I think that's like $7 USD.
'Tis done.
I believe it's all included, I believe. 8,500 plus tax, but that is installed. But like the car, like I was just bullshitting and checking like when this problem started to see how much like my car was worth. And it's give or take 10 to 12.
Is up to you, Alize.
So like I can't quite bite that bullet for something that's worth that much.
So we will need a quiet room. I'm sure our hosts can spare one. I will go with her.
Just not for a near 10-year-old car, unfortunately. So
for your patience.
It's got good mileage, but I just can't. I'd rather put that towards something else, unfortunately.
We'll bring Gabu back. You see if we don't.
If I can get down to Ohio, make-believe Midwest.
Twould seem our part is played. Let us find a place to recuperate while we wait for news.
I mean, that's the dealer cost, obviously. Like, I mean, I'm sure I could take it to independent shops, obviously, but the problem with that stuff is, I mean, it still depends. Like, I mean, you could go with a rebuilt or a new engine. So they were, I think, quoting me for a new engine. I think. I sort of, as soon as he mentioned the cost, I was like, yeah, don't touch my car anymore. And that was sort of the end of it. So, yeah. Father-in-law wants his... Who are these people? You're getting back to me now? I don't even know what fucking vehicle that was, for Christ's sakes. God damn it. And that's the question I have to deal with whenever I wake up. Who are these people? I mean, the problem is that 8,500 parts and labor, it's likely 35 to 65 parts and labor is expensive. Yes, yes. Especially dealer labor. And I think, like, the other thing was, like, it was only, like, a 6-month warranty that he had mentioned as well. And I was like, 6 months? Like, that's all you're gonna stand by of a fucking motor? Like I said, I was just like, you know what? I'd rather not. I've been just so soured on it, unfortunately.
For years, Eorzea has labored to find a solution to the primal problem, without success.
I'm sure my father-in-law is going to want to talk to me and tell me the 800 things that I should be doing in regards to my vehicle.
Had given it up as impossible. Given up on the tempered and the light corrupted alike.
I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was. He had said something like that of like, I don't think he was a brand new.
Pure naivety. Childishness, even.
Has that not always been the case for you guys? That's pretty standard in the US for dealerships.
To give up.
The cost? Like the labor cost?
And her efforts were rewarded with a way to bring back Halric. And now countless others.
Yeah, a new engine probably would have been 10 to 12 would be my guess. Probably.
However much we bicker, I have the greatest respect for my sister. Had I half her stubbornness, nay, her unwillingness to accept the status quo, I would be a far...
I was sort of hoping like
a far better...
Like, you know, I emailed the corporate side of things. I don't think they'll get back to me anytime soon. So, like, you know, the problem is, like, I would even accept if they'd be willing to, like, split the cost maybe a little bit. But chances are you can't get a new one anymore for 2017. Yeah, that could be it. Like I said, this is a really drawn out, known problem that they've been doing for people. This is why I'm so annoyed of, like, just fucking Google it, you know, 2017 Honda Tucson engine problems, and it fucking pops up with a bajillion things. Not fake recalls, they're like weird service recalls, but like they're replacing it, but it's not a real recall, and then the US, it is a real recall, and, you know, depending on how outside of your warranty is, they may or may not do it for you, or depends on, like, that's where I am at, and I'm just like, fuck it, like, I'm just so done. The engines are from, like, I think,
pieces
from like 2014 to like 2023 or something. I don't know how engines work, like if they're the exact same engine throughout that entire model or not, or I'm sure there's small little different things, but
my sister.
I don't know.
On the rare occasions I'm not annoying her,
I didn't have looking for a car on my fucking weekend. Well, someone had a little bit of too many cocktails.
Alize, are you all right?
The treatment. Did it work?
I think a smile means yes.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you all. Delighted, happy, glad.
Gaboo!
What's wrong with her? That's a happy-go-lucky kobold now. We're happy to see that.
All this time, my mind was filled with thoughts of Great Father Titan.
Kitten.
But I never forgot about Mother and Father. Always, they were in my heart. Constantly, ever, always. So I tried to focus on their faces. Theirs and yours. Alize's and everyone's. And I found that I could remember. One thing, then another, and another.
Your hopes reached Gaboo. They helped him to hold on.
I'm so proud of you, Gabu.
I couldn't have done it without you, Alize. Can you help the others too? Cure them, heal them, help them?
Yes, we can. All of them.
Without wishing to dampen the mood, I feel compelled to add certain caveats regarding the viability of the treatment for general use. As you know, reversing the effects of tempering demands a profuse amount of ether. And while Alize was able to heal Gabu alone, I fear the same will not be true for those who exhibit more.
So it took a lot out of Alice to help heal. And if someone is far worse than
the treatment
Gabu,
are limited to the soul.
It might be very tough to do
no
so.
Succor to those whose very flesh has been altered through prolonged exposure to a primal's influence. All of which is to say that we cannot save everyone.
Give me a sec.
Maybe we can't, or maybe we can. No one gave us a hope of saving Gabu, and yet here we are. We must find a way to treat as many as possible.
Then, the next logical step would be to produce a veritable army of Porkses, would it not? Granted, it seemed a simple enough process in the first, but I suspect it will be different here in the source. Not that I am any authority, of course.
Yet there is an authority on familiars to whom we may grudgingly turn. She's stubborn, haughty, eccentric, irascible, laconic, annoying. And her name is Master Matoya, the real one.
Now we're gonna go visit her again. Okay.
I have to go now, Gabu. But the people here will look after you, all right? And I promise to come and visit you again soon.
All right. Thank you, Alize. Thank you.
So essentially they have to make more of those familiars things to be able to get people back. And then if they're too taken and they already are showing, like, you know, the ways of the icon thing, then, you know, they're gonna need a little bit more work. It's gotta rain, of course it does. Well, as she will be pains to remind me, I've not paid Master Matoya a visit since returning from the first, but this seems as good as a time as any. Come, let us make our way to her cave. You're playing Octopath Traveler 0 now. Anyone else here played it? I gotta play the second one still. Gravania? What is the closest we can get there? Idleshire, probably? Zero's the newest one, though, right? I wonder how well that new... Is it Final Fantasy... Resonance? Something like that? I'm curious to see how well that... that goes with the name, if that's enough of everyone to just have. I'm actually a little shocked that it took them this long to do a Final Fantasy game with that look. Like, I assume like a little bit of the Octopath Traveler was like a little bit of a test to see if, like, okay, if we throw the Final Fantasy name on this, you know, does this sell like hotcakes type of thing, or what? I enjoyed one too, so yeah, I gotta dab on into it. Can I fly here? No. Shit. It doesn't follow the same pattern as the first two games. I think, yeah, like we discussed that before, like sort of dealing with the a few things that were not problems, but I mean like some of the pacing, I guess some could argue. I really want a Chrono Trigger remake. Is there something weird with Chrono Trigger as to why they like haven't done that yet? Like it's sort of like those weird things of like with Nintendo and like, you know, like why haven't they like remade blank and like, you know, like that would print money and you just have to assume that like somewhere down the line is just said like, you know, like, yeah, it doesn't make sense type of thing. But like that to me, I feel like that would print money. But I'm not the business guy. How the fuck do we get over there? It's been a while since we've been here. I guess we have to go through the water, maybe? That bridge is out. We can't fly. For fuck's sakes. Go down? Through the water. Through the water, okay. Oh, like, through the quick spill delta? This way? Okay, thank you. Like, that to me, like, I mean, I understand making games is difficult and takes time and things away. Square Enix is a big company. Like, I feel like you could get, like, your B team, you know, like, they don't have to redo anything. It's just literally, like, you know, all you're doing is redoing the graphics. The story and shit is already done. Like, you have nothing else to worry about. Square completely owns it like Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy. I have no idea why they haven't unless they're afraid of backlash because there's no way everyone will be happy. But I mean, I feel like at least just with that still, it's just like, well, you don't have to play it. If you want to play the original, you still can. I don't know if this is the way we want to go. I think so. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Someone to play cards with. Yeah, look at you. Gotta play cards first. Oh, I even played a lot of you. Let me play once, get it out of the system, type of thing. Been sitting there waiting on you. The only other thing I can think of would be is it just wasn't popular in Japan. Like, yeah, I mean, that could be more than all they need, right? It didn't work in Japan, and that's what they need. Square Enix makes all the calls, you know, and that's why I hate this game. That is triple triad, yes. Never played Chrono Cross. I heard good things about it too. I think there's something like 150 characters in that game or something that you could have. It didn't run. I played like I rented it, I think, on the PlayStation.
A word from you
wasn't the biggest fan. I don't know. I can't remember. Then they remade it lately, I think.
Did no one teach you any manners, girl?
They were too busy teaching me etherology, Master. Jesting aside, I wanted to be the one to express our gratitude. I am told you spared no effort to sustain our bodies while we were away. And for that, we owe you our lives. Thank you.
You were gone so long. I was starting to think you'd set your heart on staying.
It wasn't easy to leave, as it happens. Seldom does one have the opportunity to study other worlds, and I would not have minded extending my stay by a handful of years.
Ever the scholar. Y'shtola dedicated herself to studying ancient civilizations of the first. befriending a tribe known as the Knights Blessed in the process. There she took on the name of Matoya and won the respect of all the children of the forest.
I merely adopted an alias in accordance with the custom of my hosts. Yours just happened to be the first name that came to mind.
What did he do that fucked up?
You mean to tell me you went gallivanting about using my name and only bothered
By saying her
when
name?
you need a favor? And don't pretend you
I didn't think she'd be too mad about it.
taught you long enough.
She's an old woman. She doesn't have to care about that shit.
Indeed. And devoted pupil that I am, I could not fail to recall my master's sage advice. When the answer eludes you, look to the wisdom of your elders.
Ah, she doesn't seem overly mad.
You there. Were you going to introduce...
That's her resting bitch face.
How remiss of me. Grahatir is my name, and I'm proud to call myself a scion. I too wish to offer my gratitude for your invaluable aid in sustaining the Archon's bodies, as well as my apologies. It was my inexpert summoning spell which endangered their lives in the first place.
Ah, yes. The one bent on digging up the mysteries of Alag. Old Galaf used to speak of you, and Kryles told me all about your recent exploits. Do you have a bad back or something? At ease, boy. Whatever mess you've made, I'm not in the habit of dwelling on the failings of the younger generation.
Still hasn't lost her wit.
You are too kind. I've also heard much and more about you, Master Matoya. 'Tis an honor to finally make your acquaintance.
Well, that's more than enough pleasantries for anyone. Tell me what you want. I haven't got all day. So that's the way of it. It should be a simple enough matter to make the familiar. The magic, on the other hand.
You can't be wearing a giant hat like that and tell me the magic's the problem.
Being the only one possessed of royal blood, I alone can imbue the subject with the necessary magic.
So I just need to create porxies with the power to stir the soul. Just, I say. Though we're talking about a veritable herd of the little buggers, we'd collapse before we reached double figures. But if I could get a familiar to create the familiars, a mother porxie, as it were.
When a porksy and another porksy love each other very much.
Seems I haven't seen the last of that moldy old...
And they bump uglies. In 9 months you get another porksy. So are we just waiting 9 months for more porksies? Maybe they don't have to wait that long. Give me a quick second. I just gotta go take a quick little piss break. I'll be right back.
I'm not pretending, I mean what I'm saying. I'm coming in.
me. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy, now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, oh, oh. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my
I'm back. Hi. It's a can of beer talking now. Jordan is gone now. I have been overtaken by the Japanese beer. Should probably click to get that going. Anyways, I'm back. Hi. Is Cartesian Cat still here? I don't want Lothar to get in trouble again. Is there a way of summoning people from the Netherlands? I know how you summon people from Canada. But you know, I played like 3 expansions of Final Fantasy XIV and I couldn't tell you what the story was about. I skipped every cutscene and all dialogue. I mean, I'm a little better than that, Soap Dish. I am aware of what things are going on, but it doesn't help when you take large breaks in between. Ah, the frothy mess of that. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I mean, to my credit, I have not skipped any cutscenes or I can't see for too much of the dialogue of where it's not voiced, but I mean, the important thing for me is here's the follow-up biscuits. It's whether or not I've paid attention is the more important factor, right? Well, Master Matoy, let's get to making some familiars, right? Maybe at one set foot in here since the Exodus, I dread to imagine what's become part of it. Oh, and there's sure to be a handful of feral familiars, or mayhap a monster or two, but nothing to trouble the likes of you. Consider cleaning up the place as payment for my help. Alright, that seems simple enough. Good thing Wolfslayer was in the bathroom for that? Good girl. Now, if there are no other objections, I suggest you run along into the Maker's Quarter. I'll send one of my Paragos ahead to let you into the workshop. You need only to tell him who you are, and one can't be too careful after all. Off you go. So it looks like I was also checking in. My father-in-law has found, I guess there's a class action lawsuit I can sign my name up for. I think my car falls into that trap or whatever, so maybe in 8 years when it's finally settled, I might get 6 cents out of it. Who knows? Was I supposed to leave? Hopefully I was supposed to leave, right? The problem with stuff like that, and I appreciate the help, and I'll give him a call, and I'll sign myself up for it, because, I mean, I have nothing to lose. But the problem with stuff like that is it doesn't help my problem now at all. Right? Like, for all intensive purposes, unless, like, my Hail Mary email to Corporate Hyundai somehow gets me a fix within the next 3-ish days. It ain't working. Right? Like I'm sort of screwed there regardless. Oh god, am I just here we go. No, okay, it won't even let me Game, where do you want me to go here? Do I need a ride? I'm at this point where I'm, like, confused as to, like, where do you want me to go? I mean, I see, like, there's a little thing down here that, like, looks like it connects, but it looks like it's that bridge. Oh, we might be okay. Maybe. You gonna give me a ride on your magic carpet? Oh, is that you up behind me? I can't ride you, the person, no matter how hard I try. We need to be on the potty hotty, don't we? Where's Ride? Where's Ride the whale? Am I missing it? God fucking damn it, am I missing it? Motherfucker. Look, I think I am clicking on the whale. Okay, do I not have to be, can I not be mounted myself? Is that the problem? Ride pylon. Ooh, seat 7. Yes, Wolf Flare, I was heavily into the assumption that, like, heaven forbid I'm on it, like, this game. That's stuff like this game, I know that's low end on the totem pole, but fix that shit. Like, fix the coding of where, like, who cares if someone else is on another mount? I should be able to click and switch to another mount without spaghettifying your goddamn code, goddammit. Wolflair, I noticed that you were in the washroom at the same time I was. Did we talk about man things or women things? Did we both apply makeup when we were in there? Freshen ourselves up? Powder our noses, if you will? I think you're going into that building there, Biscuits. Lower the whale! Oh, we're not inside the building. Thank you. Oh, just to talk to a frog. Sorry, what am I on about? We went to the washroom together at the same time. Therefore, we spoke about man things. Which tampon brand we use. You know, that thing. Powdered our noses. I draw the line at heroin, according to Soap Dish. So I don't know where the level of whether we did cocaine in the bathroom is above or below heroin or not. I don't know. So I guess I should teach you how to mark points on a map for Partey members. Cocaine is the gentleman's bathroom drug, right? As long as we both did it off of each other, we're fine, right? What, she's got her own dungeon? Isn't this just like her house? Hey, look, Wolfslayer, your time to shine. I mean, look, I'm going to be honest. For me to mark something on the map for party members, I want to show you how simple this should be, Biscuits. I hit M for map, and I click where I want to go on the map. If this doesn't add a marker for you to see, the game has failed. I don't want to know any more than that. See? Nothing. I can't do anything. So I don't want any part of knowing how to give people mark points. If it's not that simple, I'm already disinterested. Shift click. Too much. Way too much. I just realized I think I made the thing. Remote! I don't want any part of this. Sorry, control right click. Wait, okay, so control. We want to go there. Okay. Now, how do I get rid of it? Oh, okay, just right click it. I look forward to forgetting about that, so. Bath salts is what you do in the bathroom. I have a sizzler at 3 a.m. Wait, then hit enter twice? What? What does that do? Oh, for the love of Pete. Then I got, what? Okay, I put that there. Okay, so what? Okay, I put that there. And then what? I got put Partey chat. Okay. So how do I send them into the Partey chat? Just hit enter twice, right? When you do the control right click, it creates a flag in your chat when, oh, for God's sakes. Flag. Way too complicated. Way too that's if I as soon as I made the on the map there, I shouldn't have had to put it there. That should not exist to have to me to put that into the chat. You should be able to open the map and see the red flag. Come on, game. All right, I guess we have a dungeon to do. I made you boss, Ms. Biscuits. Only complicated if you're you. I'm me? At the Copa. Oh, look at that. Nice and quick. Oh, the music. Great. Oh, there's these lovely little frogs that are gonna fuck my day up, I'm sure of it. Lots of books that I can't read. Am I ready for one of the best dungeons in the game? Yes! Yes, I am.
Right. To begin with, I need you to gather a few ingredients. Listen well to what
Is it hard?
the logos say, or you'll wish you had.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere! I don't think I said that, and I know Wolfslayer just loves hearing my voice. Like nails on a chalkboard. Oh my god, we're running. And I ran so far away. Already you're having us take a portal? Are you kidding me? Better get away. Follow the yellow background. Follow the yellow background. Follow the yellow background. Follow the yellow background. Oh god. I'm gonna try to not die this time. Ooh, is gonna assist us fall into the gap. Follow the rivets. Hey, Spriggan. Very different from another game that we're playing where we are also playing as a Scribbin. Scribbin? Spriggan. I'll get it right. Dunny of Ziggy. That's a great name. Looks like we got our first boss. This guy looks wonderful. Mr. Mudman. Mr. Mudman. Oh my god, the banging of the music. Fantastic. I assume we're supposed to probably hide behind those. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Fuck's sakes. like that new new moves I've been doing there. That is flashy. Jordan's showing off his moves. My sexual move. Yeah, like, am I supposed to do something? Just follow what Koromaru does. I'm supposed to, like, hit them? What am I supposed to be doing here? I don't know. I didn't die, so... like me to talk sensually to you, Lothars, while I do this? Was that help you get to where you need to be? Exactly. Okay. All right. So far, so good. One thing done. The Heirloom Amulet of Slaying has been added to your inventory. Ooh, now to a watery portal where Lothars takes his dumps. Sorry. Where Lothars takes his dumps. There we go. That's better. That's what everyone needs. I mean, it isn't called the Clear Note Cauldron for no reason, right? Like, I mean, where else would you be doing the cleansing of one's bottom, if not for the Clear Note Cauldron? Quite frankly, if I had a bidet, that's what I would call it. My bathroom would be called the Clear Note Cauldron. I'm in like a Disney movie with the song. Fantasia just floating or what? Is this frog gonna help us out here or what? Oh god. Problem of being a slightly just small character, you just lose yourself in everything here. You just have no idea where you are. You just press buttons and hope for the best, like any MMO. If I don't clear up my inventory, I'm going to run out of space. Another lift, Ribbit! Just a moment. Oh god. Look at this cute little thing. Are we supposed to stand near you there, or no? Ignore it. Shit. Really? There we go. Get me up on the cloud there. I was like, oh, I saw people running to water, but that wasn't what happened. Okay, so you don't want to be down there when that happens. That's what happens in bidets, people. Great. That's fantastic. Okay. Follow where people are jumping, right? That always gets you into the places you need to go. Again, no deaths are good. It's good. It's a good go. Just wake up in the morning. I like the song though. You don't want to wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Otherwise, you'll be covered in oil. And not for good reasons. Alright, we need to fire up the killing. With the bidet and the flames Fantasia. Aren't like a flans a delicacy somewhere? Possibly the Netherlands? A little bit of magma can't stop us, Ribbit. No, I guess it can't. Oh my god, this frog's Moses. Except instead of water, it's liquid hot magma. Position 20. Oh yeah, that's really slowing down now. to me? How dare you? Alright, final boss awaits. Will this guy be fun? Do we have to face the actual frog himself as like some true test of Master Matoya or something? I just realized that that cauldron has what looks like a mage's hat on top. Coincidence? Maybe.
Right then. Let's get this over with.
This reminds me very much of like a World of Warcraft dungeon. Like a little bit of fun, a little bit of whimsical stuff going on.
Newborns are wont to be difficult. Sure, who's in charge?
A little bit of comedic value to it. The porcine porcelain, Mother Porksy. This is who we have to fight? She is not pleased. Patience, my friends, patience. To wait here? I don't, probably not. I just bailed myself out there. But barely. No. I ran too far over there, thank you. God damn it. 8:10 your time tonight. Oh, that's fine. You'll be fine. Why can't I attack? Oh, okay, maybe just because she was hidden, apparently. Whee! Oh, that's fun. So this thing goes against, like, everything people, like, you see that, but then I guess you get pushed into the other thing, so that's that. I guess that's that deal. Am I missing something as to why I can't hit them? Like, I'm targeting you. I can... Why am I missing something to attack them? I want bacon. Oh my, like, that is ridiculous. Thank you, Wolf Slayer. But I should still be able to just hit my attack button. Oh my god. Usually, any other enemy that's in front of you, I can just nail my attack button and it will attack something if there's something attackable. I don't have to, like, click it. Thank you for the raise as well there. I got caught with my pants down at the wrong area and I thought I was going to be able to use my burst forward. So now we're going to make more little familiars out of this thing now that we murdered it? Are we having bacon? Is that what we're doing? Just sleeping. Okay. So no bacon. All right. Thank you. That went well. And I thought I did well up until that last spot. Like, I mean, like I said, I was relying upon me to use that burst up. I ran a little too close to the that issue there. Oh, I thought we were throwing them into the oven. Is that what's happening? So we might be having bacon.
Quite tame.
Then all that remains is for me to imbue her with the magic. My friends, I'm afraid I must trouble you for your ether once more.
Sapporo was hitting the spot. Oh, maybe I should just buy like a Lamborghini. Those will run fine in a Canadian winter, right? Be that one weirdo that just takes his supercar out 12 months out of the year. Just fuck it all up for the rest of them. Put a plow in the front, probably.
That should suffice.
Did I see like a pixelated
Let's set it away.
Final Fantasy character on those
I want to see some porkses.
bookshelf?
Assuming that is, someone can spare the requisite energy.
It looked like one of the like Final Fantasy 1 pixel people.
A mere drop in the ocean for the great sorceress Matoya?
Maybe I'm just seeing things. I did! That's a fighter! Look at that. Jordan's able to pay attention just to not things that matter. Oh, man. Biscuits is just screaming at her fucking monitor. Jordan, you idiot, this is important. Aren't we gonna need more than 3?
Our very own litter of Angelos. And we can make as many more as we want. Simply
Oh, okay. So
providing
don't
the
matter.
Mother Porksy with additional ether.
No wait, neither. No eggs to be hatched. That thing popped it out.
I will require...
Yeah, we're gonna need a few moments here.
I try again.
It's still hard work, but a damn sight more efficient than making them one by one. Thank you, Master Matoya. Everyone, we're a step closer to our goal.
Distributed amongst the allied nations, they should do much to facilitate closer dialogue with the beast tribes. And given their present travails, I believe our friends in Limsa Lominsa should be the first beneficiaries.
I'm assuming
Agreed.
our next half hour,
Though I must leave.
we're
this
not gonna
errand to
wrap it up
you.
here, I assume.
I doubt my legs will carry me out of the cave, much less to Vilbrand. Thank you for taking the lead in gathering the ingredients.
Well, look, I mean, if the two of you weren't too busy fooling around half the time, we might have been able to accomplish something today.
In addition to the
I
pork,
tell you, I've been paying
I trust
attention,
you've
you know,
gained an inkling of how
waiting
much
around.
effort goes into the creation of familiars. Or mayhap you attribute your
One more stream, maybe?
old age.
If I said
If I, like, legitimately
persuade you to
focus?
treat me like an adult.
Okay.
Not with that pertness, it wouldn't. Anyway, assuming you have no other favors to ask, I shall be leaving.
And then that's proper end of Shadowbringers, right? Like, then we'll be starting, is it, Endwalker? Okay. And then after Endwalker is Dawn Trail, right? Okay. Well, you both got wings. You look glorious. Lest you wonder, Master Matoya's returned were okay with your Stola. Huh. They are as peas in a pod, are they not? You might just finish everything up before Evercold. We might actually. We might just actually. Doubtful. How many quests do we have left? I feel like we you know, even though for all the fooling around we've been doing, it's highly doubtful with how you do stuff. Be honest with me. How much does you watching me play infuriate you? Like it just must drive just you batty. Like, to no end, Jordan, to no end. Well then, my friends, let's return to Limsa Lominsa and deliver the good news to the Admiral. A word to the officer in Bulwark Hall should be sufficient to secure us an audience. Okay, back to Limsa Lominsa. And I gotta clean up this inventory. Oh, God, I got some work to do. How about we probably wrap up what I'm assuming is going to be a cutscene and call it a day. I gotta go and call my father-in-law to tell him I'm gonna sign up on this class action lawsuit. That way he'll be happy. The mounts we're using are from the current level 100 extreme trials. I hope to one day maybe do something like that. Maybe. Limsa Lominsa. Miss it? I missed it. It's all the way up at the top. No, I didn't want to use a freaking... No! Are those even mounts? It just looks like you guys have, like, electric wings or something. And of course, it's raining in Limsa Lominsa. Where are all the dancing crazies? Is that only a weekend thing? They are, in fact, okay. But still, in reference, referred to as mounts, obviously. Morty. By Bastion ever a welcome sight. Tidings for the Admiral, you say. She's presently receiving guests, but for the Scions, I know she will make an exception. Follow me. And I should probably wash my hair before my haircut. I don't think my barber will appreciate this fucking ratty mess. Wash my hair in the sink like a proper man. My friends, what brings you here this day? Is this true? The navigator a cure for tempering. As often as I've been in awe of you, Scions, I would never have thought it possible. And yet it is, Admiral. We've done it. Here in Limsa, and production of more familiars has already begun. You have my thanks, truly. This will do much to advance the cause of peace, yet I fear it will take more close the rift twixt man and beastman. Ah, even to speak thus divides us. Welcome as it is, a cure will not guarantee reconciliation between our peoples. For though summoning and the tempered may serve to fuel the conflict, they are but symptoms of it. If we are to resolve the primal problem once and for all, we must address the cause. We must strive for mutual understanding and find a way to leave our bloody past behind. It was I who moved the Alliance renew its push for peace. Since our ancestors came to the shores 7 centuries past, we Lominsians have been at odds with those who share our island home. After a brief moment of cooperation with the kobolds, our history has been a nigh constant territorial squabbling. Meanwhile, our struggle with the Sahagin for control over the seas has only grown fiercer, a matter made worse by the thrice-damned calamity driving them to seek new spawning grounds. Survival at stake. Each hold no choice but to fight, and so I dismissed peace as impossible. Impossible is a word coined by the weak. I proclaimed to all who'd listen, and then gave up. You and yours put me to shame. Since you led us to victory against the Black Wolf, you have achieved the impossible again and again and again. And I thought it high time that I followed suit, hence my proposal to the Alliance Council. But no sooner did I reach out to our neighbors in Velbrand than my own people sought to thwart me. You speak of the pirates who failed to attend the meeting. Aye, acting through a friendly faction among the kobolds, we had intended to seek an audience with a prominent patriarch. But the bloody executioners would not hear of it, and their absence sent a message to the rest. Though they are but one of the 3 pirate powers, they are the greatest, and any attempt at peace would founder without them. I am given to understand that their leader, Captain Hilfjar, has been bedridden for some while with an ailment of the lungs. Correct. In his absence, his right-hand leads, a man named Sikard, but recently risen to prominence among their ranks. Save for his disdain for authority, little is known about him. We've invited him to speak with us more than once, but he will not come. I have tasked the Yellow Jackets and the Rogues with uncovering his motives, but they have learned naught of any value. Leave it to us. We have a nose for the truth. Whatever this Sikard wants, we'll find out. Truly? I would be so much obliged. I shall look forward to hearing what you learn then. Good luck. Not the longest stream, unfortunately, my friends. Wolfslayer, we gotta find a time where it works out where, I don't know, the world's coming to an end and nobody has to work anymore, but somehow servers are still running for Japanese MMOs. I thank you for being a part of it today. It's always great to see you. Great to see everyone together, and unfortunately, because you guys were way too slow with a lot, I thought we'd be able to finish it today. Maybe you guys can get your heads out of your asses, you know, for once in your lives. Me dead to the side there. Oh. Well, you're fine. Waited 2 hours, got in and crushed while making your character. Fuck's sake, Soapness, that's terrible. Let's all grieve Rowan upstream. She is dead in what I can assume is the community urinal. I wish there was an emote for me to pull my pants down and take care of business here. But alas, we cannot. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning on in. I can pay respects, like just pay respects, and that's the urinating thing. Flash pay. Flash respects. I'm getting like 5-fingered yelled at by somebody. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just do this. We'll just kneel at her corpse or something. I think that's the way to do it. There. Okay, she died in the urine like she's always wanted to. Wolfslayer, that might be some kink that you're gonna have to investigate later on in life, but typical potato shit. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming on in. I'm gonna go car shopping, I think, eventually. You know what I'm gonna buy? What do you buy when you have an extremely large penis? I think a smart car, right? It works the opposite way. Oh, one of those camper vans. I could be like RJD. No. When you have a small penis, you buy a lifted truck. I have already large penis. So I think I have to buy the small vehicle, right? No, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, happy America Day. A pink Prius, possibly. I mean, I neither have a small penis nor a gigantic dong. Middle of the road. Toyota Camry for all. I don't know. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I might be back on Sunday with Hyperdimension, Neptunia, 2, Rebirth, Sisters Generation. Fuck me in the ass. I can't remember I remembered it. I don't know who Mary Kay is. And why she has a color. Goggle it. Okay. Off to the goggle machine. Ladies and gentlemen, I will bid you adieu. See you later. Bye-bye. A pyramid scheme. Bruh. I always fuck it up. That is always on me. Later, taters. Nobody saw anything. Give it a rest. Bye-bye.